Hey everybody, this is Jork. Welcome back. I greatly appreciate you watching the channel. As you can tell from the thumbnail, this is not going to be necessarily a video that the Portugal Tourism Authority is going to be sending out to the world about, hey, come to Portugal. We've just experienced some violent crimes here in September of 2021 that I think the world needs to know about, and those of you that are considering moving here, whether it be just short-term, retiring, or if you're going to visit as a tourist, you don't always get this information in your social media feeds. It's usually the best of Portugal, not the worst, and I'm guilty of that. I usually send out a lot of the best of and the highlights, not necessarily the lowlights or the real life, what's going on. But many of you that are watching this or thinking about Portugal have read about how safe Portugal is. And for the last probably decade, it's been in at least the top 10, and the last few years in the top 5 of ranked as one of the most safest countries in the world. And we feel that it is. We're still living here. We haven't moved. But September 2021, things have gotten a little bit wonky. We've had, and as you're seeing, I want to give you the newspaper highlights, some of the screenshots. We've had a knife attack in Omodoro, which is a suburb of Lisbon. Knife attacks aren't all that uncommon in Portugal because guns are so hard to get, handguns especially, that if there's violence, it's often a knife attack. But within a day or two of that, there was a shooting. So when I mentioned hard to get guns, well, somebody got a gun. And there was a shooting outside a train station in what's called Cais de Sodré, which was just in the heart of the city center of Lisbon. And then a week ago, up in Braga, which is a northern city in northern Portugal, there was a shooting. I believe 3 dead from that. And then of all things, in the Azores, in the islands, there was somebody hacked to death with a machete. So that all happened this month, and the month's not over yet. So we're hoping that we have seen things happen. There have been violent crimes in Portugal, but it's rare. It happens once or twice a month. You see a newspaper article about something happening. We haven't seen something where kind of this many major events go on within a few weeks of one another. So we're hoping that it's just an outlier and it's just weirdness happening of a bad month, and it's not a sign of things to come, because if this is a trend where things start happening more frequently, then obviously Portugal's going to drop off the top 5 of safest, and we may consider moving someplace else. But I wanted to make sure that you got this information and you saw this, because the things that we wish we had seen before we moved, people weren't publishing. Everything was positive, pro-Portugal. And part of what I want to do with my channel is not just show you the highlights. I want to start showing some of the real life, maybe the not so glamorous side of Portugal, specifically Lisbon, because that's where we live and it's easy to get to and get around, but also some of the downsides, so that you have a more full picture of what you're getting into if you're looking to visit as a tourist, you're looking to move on a short-term basis, or you're looking to retire. So again, thank you so much for watching the video. I won't say I hope you enjoyed it, because it's not a positive video, but I hope you got some useful information from it, and have a great day.